Well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. All right, good conversations going, I can tell. Good, friendly conversations. And also, let's get things started with a real Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Awesome. So we turn now to a song to open our service. And also, before we start singing, this is a special service because this is confirmation. And this is the first confirmation that I've been at here at Bethel. And so you are all here for the inaugural Rabbi Dime tenure confirmation, and may it grow and grow from here. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, confirmation students, for going through this. And, we'll talk more about it as we go. But it's going to be my honor to call up all the students during the course of the service to lead a prayer and also to share some words. So some of their words. Okay, so we turn now to page 128, 128, for Maya Hayom. Maya Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Maya Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. And now I'd like to invite up Ron Van to give us some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Ron Van. On behalf of the Bethel Board of Trustees, I'd like to welcome you to our Shabbat service. If you're new or you're visiting, would you please introduce yourself to me or Rabbi Dime after the service for a warm welcome. We're delighted to celebrate Shabbat with you. Saturday evening, May 31st, our Jacksonville Jewish Youth Group is hosting a Havadalah on the beach, so please check the bulletin for more information. And Sunday, the 1st of June, you're all invited to our Shabbat. It's a pop-up, potluck, and study session here at Bethel. And if you'll contact Gail Greenfield or check the bulletin for RSVP information. Sunday the 8th is our annual congregation meeting. All members are encouraged to come, and brunch will be served way before the meeting. And ballots and bios and the meeting agenda have already been mailed out. So please look at your inbox for more information. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
We're going to have you, all right. And so also we're going to keep Ron on the bima to light the candles and do the Kiddush in honor of his mother's yahrzeit, his mother Esther Van. Page 120, 120 for the candles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And now we turn to page 123, 123 for the Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei puri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho באהבה וברצון הנחילנו, זיכרון למעשה וראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. אמן. לחיים. And now let us turn to page 142, 142, for Shalom Aleichem. This is, we invoke Shabbat angels to join us during the course of Shabbat, and this names how we want them to be with us. And so whether you're invoking angels or just trying to prepare yourself for a Shabbat Shalom, let us join together with Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Ni L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And now we turn to page 146, 146 for the Baruch Hu. I invite you to rise in body or spirit. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. You may be seated. We turn to page 148, 148. Please join with me in the English. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are a creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on the evening. Baruch atah Adonai HaMa'ariv Aravim. There's this sense in the Ma'ariv Aravim of it being this space in between day and night, this evening time. And there's also a sense that this time in the confirmands' lives, right? People that are going through confirmation in high school, it's between childhood and college and moving into adulthood, moving into older adulthood. And so in this evening space, this space in between, I wish you all well. It's been good to work with you, and I'm looking forward to hearing good things in the future. But we're not done with services yet, so I'm not wrapping up. Let's turn to page 150, 150. Please join with me in the English. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. And now I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the Shema, page 152. 152. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. You may be seated. And now to call up the first of our confirmation students to lead us in a prayer and to share a few words, Sam Wolf for the Ve'ahavta, page 154, 154.
Do I do the speech first? Can we do the Ve'ahavta first? We're going to start with the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'kol lavavcha uv'kol nafshecha uv'kol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anohi Zaveha Hayom Olivaveha Vishinanta Bahanadha Vibarta Bam Beshivteha Beveteha Uvlekteha Vadere Uvshok Beha Uvkumeha Uvshartam Leot Al Yadeha V'hayu letotafot beineineha uktavtam al mezuzot beiteha uvishareha leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim le'elohehem ani Adonai Elohehem Asher hotzei ethem me'eretz Mitzrayim lehiot lahem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohehem. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I'm Sam. Just finished my sophomore year at Ponte Vedra High School. I've been going to religious school pretty much my whole life. But this year, I feel that my connection to Israel and Judaism has not only grown stronger, but has also emerged in other parts of my life. This year, I have learned Israel's history from things that happened in the time of the Torah to things happening right now, such as Israel's wars. And this has allowed me to feel a closer connection to not only the land, but also the people of Israel. This is the same with Jewish values. The more I've learned about them, the more important they have become to me. For example, the value of Tikkun Olam has inspired me to care more about the environment, such as beach cleanups and recycling more often. This summer, I'm going on a Jewish leadership trip to Europe with my camp. I have been doing a pre-trip program that has furthered my knowledge and opened my eyes to many perspectives on important Jewish issues, like ongoing anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism around the world. This program has also strengthened my support for Israel and Zionism. I look forward to learning more about Jewish cultures in other countries. And as you can see, this year's Jewish learning has strengthened my ties with Israel and Judaism. Shabbat Shalom.
We turn to page 159, 159. I'm sure I'll keep saying it during the service, but it really is a pleasure always to share the bima, and great to share the bima with confirmation students over the course of the service. So thank you all. On page 159, together, sing the song of people joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, song of a world redeemed, song of peace. And now to lead us in Micha Mocha, I'd like to invite up Axel Marcus. Page 158. Just make sure it's at the right height for you.
Michamo haba elim Adonai, Michamo hanedar kodesh, Nora tehilo osefelet, Nora tehilo osefelet, Malahut tehara uvanecha, Bokei ayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Ze Elianu ve'amru, Elianu ve'amru, Adonai imlo le'olam va'ed, Adonai imlo le'olam va'ed. Shabbat Shalom. When I was younger, I used to think that after my bar mitzvah, I would know everything about Judaism. But I still had so many questions that went unanswered. Now I know that I will always have more questions. And now I know that there's always more to be learned. Being a Jewish adult is about asking questions, not knowing answers. I'm grateful for my confirmation classes with Rabbi Dime this year. I had the opportunity to think about challenging topics about Judaism. I find it important to continue my Jewish education so I could understand how to live life by God's commandments. I am excited to continue learning.
Thank you. We continue with the last stanza. V'ne'emar ki fara Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo meyad chazak mimenu, baruch atah Adonai, ga'al Yisrael. Now we turn to page 160, 160. This is, seems like every week, it's even more stressful than the last. And so every week I invite all of us to think about invoking God's help in building a sukkah shlomecha, a sukkah of peace, a shelter of peace. And I point out there, many of you know that there's our sukkah out there. So it is a constant reminder. I look out there every Shabbat to think about the help I'm hoping we'll get in building a shelter of peace to have this Shabbat and to carry with us. Page 160, 160. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. And now to lead us in V'shamru, I'd like to invite up Lincoln Rosen, page 162. 162.
V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. ונאמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. As I look around at everyone here tonight, gathered to welcome Shabbat, it feels like the perfect time to think about how I got to this moment and where I might be headed. I really started getting involved in the Jewish community back in 5th grade when I began my formal religious education. But honestly, Jewish traditions and customs have always been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. These traditions, both big and small, have really inspired me to keep learning about my Jewish heritage today. I've always been interested in history, and because Jewish culture has such a long and meaningful past, there's always something new and interesting to discover. This is just one of the many things that makes Judaism so special. Its uniqueness can't be copied by anyone else, and it's something we, as a people, can always cherish and look back on with pride. This is why I stand before you today. My admiration for our Jewish values and culture has been with me since I was a child, and I know it will stay with me for a long time to come. Thank you, Rabbi Dime, and thank you, the Bethel congregation, for giving me the opportunity to help lead you in prayer tonight. It truly means a lot. Thank you.
We continue with our service on page 164, with the Amidah, the Tefillah portion of our service. I invite you to rise in body or spirit. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekone Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot V'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'nehem, L'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Abraham, Vezrat Sarah, page 168. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye Hakol Atarav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem emunato lishene afar michamocha ba'al gevurot umito melech memit umechaye umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman atal hachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechaye HaKol, page 170. Ata Kadosh v'shimcha Kadosh, u'kdoshim b'cho yom yihallelu Selah. Baruch Ata Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. You may be seated. We turn to page 175, 175. Please join with me at the bottom of the page. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'odcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. We turn to page 177, 177. Please join me at the top of the page. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulcha na'eh lehodot. And now, to lead us in Shalom Rav on page 178, I'd like to invite up Ethan Berger. Just make sure it's at the right height.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu Melech Adon Lecho Hashalom. Ki atahu Melech Adon Lecho Hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha livareh et Amha Yisrael b'chol eit uv'chol shah b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amha Tasim Leolam. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I'm Ethan. I recently graduated from Ponte Vedra High School. And first off, I just want to thank Rabbi Dime for being so accommodating. I missed a lot of the congregation sessions, but he was always welcoming and always there for me. But for me, I wanted to continue my Jewish education because I wanted to stay connected within the community as I make my way to college and face new challenges in my life. Staying connected to my Judaism will help me form relationships through God and will give me the ability to stay true to my heritage. I believe it's important to stay true to who you are in a world where many people want to be something they are not. And continuing my Jewish education is a vital step in that process. So, thank you.
And once again, it really is good to have everybody come up to share their words with us and just be able to celebrate with the confirmation class. So our thoughts turn to those who cannot be with us tonight, those who all of them are in need of healing. And so we are thinking for healing, whether it's healing of mind or of body or of spirit, of Pearl Levin, Carol Friedman, Carol Wallace, Carol Solomon, June Van, Rabbi Michael Matchison, Sherry Chait, Larry Michelove, Antoinette Worrell, Linda Chambliss, Judge Frank Caprio, Fran Marcus, Howard Silvers, Paige Hedrick, Kathy Weiner, Rob Moreland, Ben Beltran, Jeff Mayer, Linda Margolis, Sadie Charlotte Schwartz, Dean Fiandaca, Arthur Aglico, Carolyn Boyles, David Charles, Ken Friedman, Dawn Demelia, Jackie Gould, Michael Bierman, Nancy Rubenstein, Rita Friedman, Leonard Reed, Scott Silvers, Randy Pakula, Marlene Shear, Stuart Shear, all Israelis still being held hostage, all Israeli soldiers injured in war, and all civilians injured in any war. If there's anyone here that has a name that you would like to share with the community of someone that you are praying for healing for, I invite you to share their name as my eyes meet yours. We think of all of them, and we hold all their names together as a community. We turn to page 371. 371. I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the Mishiberach. Mishiberach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. May those who will not be healed on this earth be blessed with nights free from suffering and days filled with peace. May God grant strength and comfort to those who care for the sick. May God help us to find hope and courage as we face fear and loss. May all who are ill be surrounded by the love of friends, loving companions, family, and community. And let us say, Amen. You may be seated. And now I invite you to take a few moments for silent meditation for the prayers of your heart. Omav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru amen. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, Ya'aseh shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Well, Shabbat Shalom again, everyone. It is, as I've mentioned a couple times, really good to be able to be here for a confirmation. And the first one of these classes that I've had here at Bethel. Great to work with you guys, and I think it's going to be the start of a great many years of confirmations, hopefully in the future. So it is a good place to start. And confirmation isn't just showing up, to Sunday school for a few days. It is a way of saying that you're still in, you're still here, you're still learning, and you're still committed to being part of the community. It is a bold statement that your Jewish education isn't over, that it didn't end after your bar mitzvah. Our Torah portion this week, Bamidbar, means in the wilderness. It's not just a place, it's sort of a state of being. As I mentioned when I was talking about the Ma'ariv Aravim, this sort of in-between place, this twilight, Bamidbar, in the wilderness, can be a state of mind, a place in our lives as well. The Israelites in this Torah portion are no longer slaves, but they're not yet settled. They're in between Egypt and the Promised Land. And, in a way, so are you, confirmation students. Not children anymore, yet not quite full adults. You're at that sacred middle place where questions grow bigger, they're more common than the answers, and your choices have a greater impact on who you will become. In Bamidbar, God tells Moses to count the Israelites. It's more than a census, though. It's a way of affirming that you matter, that you belong, and that you are seen. And that includes all of us. It includes every person, not just every Jew who was there, but every descendant. Because as we celebrate in Shavuot in a few days, we think of every Jewish soul as having been at Mount Sinai. Every Jew ever, their soul having been there to receive the Torah. And I envision that this sense of us all being counted and being seen, all of us, too, are included in that. We're a part of something larger. We're a part of a community, a people, a tradition. Your voice, your values, and your actions all matter. The confirmation students, you're shaping the future of the Jewish people. Not just symbolically, but for real. A friend of mine years ago, Sarah, spent her weekends volunteering at a hospital. And at first she was running errands and stocking shelves. And then one day she was invited to sit with somebody, an elderly patient who was kind of afraid of being alone. And so Sarah sat and listened. And she was there for hours, listening and just being present with this person. Sarah wound up coming back again and again and staying for hours and hours in those future visits until this person was released from the hospital. Sarah realized over the course of this time something simple and powerful. Her presence was needed. She was needed. She didn't have to save the world. She didn't have to put on a cape. She just showed up with compassion and with quiet strength. Her mitzvah, small though it may have seemed on a minute-by-minute basis, made a huge difference in that patient's life. like Sarah and like the Israelites in the wilderness, you are stepping into your own sense of purpose. You have a power to listen, to show up, to make choices that reflect who you are and who you want to become. But Midbar also tells us that when the Israelites set up camp, they put the Mishkan, the tabernacle, in the center of the camp. They put God at the heart of their community. It's a powerful message, a message that guides us that when we feel uncertain, when we're questioning, we're asking the big questions, it's a way of remembering to sort of step back, to reframe, to think about what's at the center of our camp, what's at the center of our tradition. Pursuing justice, loving our neighbor, studying Torah, and especially on this place in your journey, becoming your best self. But I think for all of us, this is a journey that we're always on, becoming our best selves. So what's next? Keep asking the bold questions. Judaism thrives on questions. Make time for mitzvot. Even the smallest one can make a huge difference in someone's life. Show up for your friends, your family, and your community. Also, don't try and be someone important. You already are. Just be your best self. Grow into that person. So tonight, we celebrate you, all of our confirmation students, not just for reaching this moment, but for embracing what comes next. May you always remember that like our ancestors from this Torah portion, you are counted, you are seen, and you are loved. And we are so, so glad to be on this journey with you. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We turn to page 678, 678. I invite you to rise in body or spirit for Hatikvah. Kol od balevav pnima, nefesh Yehudi homiyah. Ulfate Mizrach Kadima, Ayin Letzion Tzofia, Olo Avda Tikvatenu, HaTikva Bat Shnot Alpayim, Liyotam Chofshi Be'atzenu, Eretz Tzion V'Yerushalayim, Liyotam Chofshi Be'atzenu, Eretz Tzion V'Yerushalayim. Now we look back to page 586, 586, for the Aleinu. I invite you to remain standing in body or spirit. Bottom of the page. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kimishbechot ha'adama, Shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu, page 588, shehu notei shamayim v'yosed haaretz, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, עמק מלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. 591 ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. You may be seated. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. The congregation is thinking of those whom we have lost, those we have lost within the last year. Barry Schoenfeld, Milton Margolis, David Shaknovsky, David Friedman, David Cohen, Mike Hyman, Alice Macaulay Schumer, Carol Mandel, Helen Gerber, Jerry Chait, Shirley Mendelson, Bryce Rutten, Eliezer Ben Yehuda, Jim DeArmond, and Robert William Forsyth. And we're remembering those whom we lost at this time in years past: Fraser Lee Doogie, Becky Froelich, Max Marco, Virginia Schwartz, and Esther Van. If there's anyone here that has a name that you would like to share of someone that you have lost, I invite you to do so as my eyes meet yours. We hold all of the names together as a community. I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the Kaddish on page 598. 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, ve'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayachon u'v'yomechon uv'chol Beit Yisrael, v'agala u'vizman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lalmei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yidromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei d'kudusha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. May the one who makes peace on high bring comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us say, amen. You may be seated. On page 645 is Lechi Lach. This is a Debbie Friedman song that talks about going on a journey. And so I invite all of us to join in together and wish all of our confirmation students, whether you're going near or far, or just continuing on in high school or somewhere else, continuing the journey with all the blessings. Page 645 at the top of the page. Lechi lach to a land that I will show you. Lech lecha to a place you do not know. Lechi lach, on your journey I will bless you, and you shall be a blessing, and you shall be a blessing, you shall be a blessing. Lechi lach, lechi lach, and I shall make your name great. Lech lecha, and all shall praise your name. Lechi lach, to the place that I will show you. L'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, lechi lach. And so, now we turn to page 603, 603. And I invite you all to rise in body or spirit for the priestly benediction, which is my honor to say over all of you. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, shalom, shalom. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find peace. Shabbat shalom, everyone. And mazel tov for our confirmation students and their families. Mazel tov, everybody.